It's incredible.
All right, Patty. What are you reading?
I thought you'd never ask. This book is really something else.
What is it?
Experiments in ESP.
Dad, you told her to stop doing that.
Doing what?
Spelling things out so I won't understand them.
Ross, ESP is an abbreviation for extrasensory perception.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. As if he knows what it is.
I do so. It's like when a person is psychic.
Psychic?
Yeah, when they know what's going to happen.
That's psychic.
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
Patty, do you really believe in extrasensory perception?
I don't know, Dad. It could exist. Maybe it's just another sense.
You don't even have the sense you're supposed to have.
This book is about experiments they're doing at this university. Listen to this. If a group of people concentrate hard on a single subject in a room, a person with psychic tendencies can identify that object just by concentrating on their thought waves.
Hey, what about the dishes?
In a minute, Mom. Dad, that really happened to me once. I was at a party and this perfectly strange boy came in and I knew he was going to come up and ask me for a date, and he did.
That's what I call a perfectly strange boy.
Why don't we all try it? One of us will go out of the room and the others will concentrate on an object. And when that person comes back, he or she will try to figure out what the object is. Kathy, you want to volunteer? No, thanks. It's your night to dry dishes. No, not the dishes. We're doing experiments in ESP. One person goes out of the room and the other people concentrate very hard on an object. And when that person comes back, he tries to get in on their thought waves.
Pat, why don't you go out of the room?
Me? Okay.
Oh, no, dear. Into the kitchen and start drying the dishes and we'll concentrate on something.
Okay. Concentrate hard now.
Mm-hmm. What'll we pick?
Anything she picks.
What do you mean?
Whatever Patty picks, let's say that's it.
Kathy, that's a little unfair, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I only wish I'd thought of it.
Pat, we're ready.
Let me see now. This table!
You raised it.
How did you know?
I don't know. I guess I just have ESP.
Pat, let's try one more experiment. Now, see if you can guess what I'm concentrating on.
Okay, Mama, we're going to do the dishes.
Hey, she really is psychic.
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair. But they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet,
The ballet russe and crepe Suzette. Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
You know, I always thought I had psychic powers, and tonight proved it.
Well, that must be Pete for me.
No. No, it's Alan Brewster for you, Kathy. I'm not expecting Alan Brewster. Open the door. You know, Dad, I think maybe I'll write to that university and render my services.
I hope you're joking.
Why? They need gifted people like me.
Now, Patty, I think there's something I ought to tell you.
Do you know who that was? That was Alan Brewster. He came by to return my book. I'm going up to write to that university.
What's everybody looking so stunned about? I mean, that's just a simple coincidence. Alan probably mentioned to Patty at school that he was going to drop by here tonight and bring Kathy's book.
I think I'd better go up and tell her the truth.
Yeah, before she decides to rule the world.
You know, I'm not sure that trick was a good idea.
Oh, it was all in fun, Nat.
Patty. Kath, listen to this. Dear sir, I have read of the experiments you are conducting and would like to tell you about my psychic powers. Pat, I have always felt that I had this power, but I never really had a chance to put it to the test until tonight. Pat. And I would like to volunteer my mind for the wonderful experiments you are conducting. Patricia. Well, what do you think? I think you'd better tear it up. Oh, you think I should just go there instead? We played a trick on you. A trick? Well, actually, it was my idea. I just thought it would be funny if we told you that whatever you guessed was right. Then you didn't tell anyone in that room what to think? No. Then someone in that room was thinking of the table. Do you mean to tell me you really think you're psychic? Think it, Kathy. I know it. Patty, you are no more psychic than that doorknob. Oh, yeah? Did that doorknob know that Alan Brewster was coming over here tonight? That must be Bill. No, it's Richard.
Hi, Ross. Is Patty here?
Any questions? If so, just ask the doorknob.
Are you ready, Patty?
I'm afraid I can't go out with you tonight, Richard.
You're gonna miss a James Bond movie?
I'm afraid I have other things on my mind.
Yeah, she thinks she's the hunchback of Notre Dame. You know, the fellow made all those predictions.
That was Nostradamus.
Oh, yeah, the hunchback of Nostradamus.
Hi, Mrs. Lane. Mr. Lane?
Oh, hello, Richard.
Hey, Rich, how's your mother's flu?
It's much better, thanks. She's, How'd you know my mother had flu?
I can't explain it, Richard. It's just something, in here. Excuse me.
Something in here?
Richard, didn't you tell Patty your mother had the flu?
I couldn't have. We didn't know it was flu until this afternoon.
She's putting in a long-distance call to that university.
Didn't you tell her that it was just a joke?
I tried to, Aunt Natalie. But I have a feeling the joke is going to be on us. And I heard that you predicted that Helen's boyfriend would walk out on her. And he did. That's right. And that Agnes's boyfriend would ask her to go steady. And he did. That's right. Well, Patty, I've got a little problem, and I wondered if I could talk to you about it. Sure, Russ. When? Let's see now. I have an opening Thursday at 4:30. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Patty. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, Rod.
I'd like to see Patty Lane.
Patty?
Is she home?
Yeah, but she's got a customer. Could you wait a few minutes?
Yes.
Boy, she's had a lot of kids come to see her, but you're the first grown-up.
Oh, she's wonderful. You'll love her.
You can go up now. Her room's the last one down the hall.
Thank you.
Enter.
May I talk to you a moment, Miss Lane?
Well, you should have made an appointment. I'm very busy, but who am I to turn away a fellow human being? What is your problem?
Well, my problem is that I'm Detective Lieutenant Gregory, and we received a report that you're illegally operating here as a fortune teller.
Illegally?
Don't you know there's a law against fortune telling in this city?
Oh, but, sir, I'm not a fortune teller. People come by and I advise them.
How much do you charge?
Nothing. I just do it to help out my friends.
You've never taken any money?
No, sir.
Well, Miss Lane, people who go around advising other people are taking on a lot of responsibility. You see, the people who seek advice are usually troubled. And the wrong kind of advice at that time can do a lot of harm. And besides...
Wait a minute. I'm getting a flash. Are you expecting a promotion?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
I knew it. I could feel it.
Am I going to get it?
Yes. Yes, you are.
No kidding.
Congratulations, and thank you for dropping by.
Oh, wait a minute. Can't you tell me a little more about my promotion?
Hello? May I help you?
Well, actually, I came to see your daughter. I'm Lieutenant Gregory of the Bunco Squad.
Bunco Squad?
Well, we got a report that she was doing some fortune telling. But since she isn't taking any money for it, there's no problem.
You mean there's no problem for you?
Matter of fact, she's pretty good at it. She told me I was going to be promoted. Could I use your phone?
Yeah, help yourself, Lieutenant. Or should I say Captain?
I'd like to see Miss Patty Lane, please.
Is she expecting you?
If she is as talented as I've been led to believe, yes.
Oh. Well, come in. She's in her room. It's,
Upstairs and to the left.
Did you make your call?
I've changed my mind.
Things are really getting out of hand.
I know what you mean. Mr. Lane, if you got a few minutes, I'd like to have a little talk with you.
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Enter.
Oh, my dear. I knew you would look like this.
Like what?
Young and fresh and open. I am Madame Olga.
I am Patty Lane.
I know, and one day the world will know.
It will?
My dear, a talent such of yours cannot be earthbound. It belongs to the ages.
Who did you say you were?
Madame Olga, the famous psychic.
You're one of us.
I have given readings for kings, prime ministers, even movie stars.
How did you happen to come here?
Your vibration drew me to you.
My vibration?
Surely you've heard of celestial vibrations.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm kind of new at this.
I know. You must come to see me. I will help. Here is my card. Shall we say Monday at 5 o'clock? I wouldn't discuss this with anyone. There are so many unbelievers in the world.
Yeah, I know. I've got a house full of them right now.
See you Monday, my dear.
I will be there.
Of course you've been having trouble, my dear. You have been fighting Saturn, which is in opposition to Venus.
Is that bad?
Terrible. However, this phase will be ending very, very shortly. Excuse me, my dear. Hi. Oh, I'm just finishing up, my dear. Come in. Be seated. I'll be right with you.
Okay.
You mustn't be impatient. Don't try to force things.
Oh, I can't tell you how much better I feel.
That is why we are here, to do any good we can.
There you are.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Gordon. Now, I'll see you next week at the same time. And remember, don't try to force anything. Goodbye, my dear.
Madam Olga, there's something I don't understand.
Yes, my dear.
Well, I thought it was against the law to take money for this.
My dear child, I don't take money for what I do.
You don't?
Why, no. Oh, I accept love offerings to help us carry on our work.
Oh.
Now, come over here, my dear, and sit down.
What made that go on?
You did. You're standing on the button.
Oh, sorry.
Now, you must understand, my dear, people expect this sort of thing, and we give in to it only because we must capture the client's faith, or we are powerless. Do you understand?
Oh, sure, of course. What?
Some clients have very little faith.
What's that?
That's for the tough customers. The clients.
Madam Olga, why are you so interested in me? I'm just an amateur.
But such a talented amateur. My dear, I have heard that your classmates come to you for readings.
Well, they're not exactly readings. I just listen to their problems and tell them what's going to happen.
I see. And for this, you take no money?
Oh, no, of course not.
Not even love offerings?
No.
Oh, my dear. You have so much to learn, and I'm going to teach you. Now, are you willing?
I guess so.
Well, this is what I want you to do. Send your classmates to me, and you can tell me about their backgrounds and their problems, and we can help them solve their problems.
But could I think this over?
Certainly. Why don't you come see me tomorrow?
Okay. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Say hello to Richard for me.
I will. How'd you know about Richard?
Come in.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Ryan?
Yes, Patty, sit down.
If it's about that math test, I can't explain. You see, this new math is very difficult, and I get all mixed
Patty,
up.
what I wanted to talk to you about were these so-called readings that you've been giving to your schoolmates.
Oh, you've heard about it, huh?
I did. Frankly, I find the whole thing a little disturbing.
Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan. I didn't know there was a rule against it.
Patty, the whole point is, are you equipped to give advice to others?
Well, I know what you're thinking, Mr. Ryan. Considering the things I've done in the past, it does seem a little strange, but I've suddenly found this power I have, and I don't think I should keep it to myself. I think that would be selfish.
Patty,
Wait a minute. I'm getting a vibration from you, Mr. Ryan. Yes. That new gym you wanted. You're going to get it.
Yes, I know. The money was voted by the legislature yesterday.
You see? Now, how could I have possibly known that?
Because I announced it in assembly this morning.
Aha! But here's something you didn't know, Mr. Ryan. I wasn't listening in assembly this morning.
What does she charge?
Nothing. Just a love offering.
How much love offering?
About $5 worth.
Oh, I don't have $5.
Look, Monica, why don't you take this for good luck?
You don't have to do that.
I know, but it'll be worth it to see your face after you talk to her. Well, I better get down to Madame Olga's.
Will you tell her to expect me?
Oh, I won't have to. She'll know.
Oh, hi, Nat.
Martin, am I glad you're home?
What's the matter?
The principal of Patty's school called.
Oh, Patty passed the test?
Martin, this is serious. He's getting concerned about her being involved in the psychic business.
Oh. Well, it's nice of him to show so much interest.
Is that all you've got to say about it?
Well, I don't think there's anything to worry about, Nat.
You don't?
No, it's just a phase, Nat. You know, she'll get over it like all the others.
I can't believe you mean that.
Ah, forget it, Nat.
I agree with you, Aunt Natalie.
I can't understand your Uncle Martin just shrugging it off.
Lieutenant, I know you asked me not to say anything, but the situation is getting a little uncomfortable here. Patty's principal called here today and complained about what she's doing, and my wife's been bugging me to put a stop to the whole thing.
I'm sorry about putting you through this, but I just got a call from Patty. She planted the marked $5 bill on one of her friends who's going to see Madame Olga this afternoon. Now, if you want, you can come down and join me. I'm going to move in.
I'm not going to stand by and see this happen to Patty.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to see Madame Olga.
The vibrations I'm getting tell me you're having trouble with the boy.
I'll say.
I see an H.
That's right.
H-A.
H-E.
Henry!
That's right. She's fantastic.
Yeah, isn't she?
Is it going to work out all right?
Yes. He's headstrong, but he's very, very fond of you. What happens in the next week is of the utmost importance.
What do you mean?
You must return next Friday and tell me everything that has happened.
I will. How much is that?
There's no charge, my dear. Just whatever you want to contribute to further the good work. Thank you.
Well, I'll see you at the shake shop, Monica.
Okay. I'll see you Friday.
That's the house. Shade's still up.
The shade?
I told Patty when she passed the marked bill to pull down the shade.
Why, hello, Mrs. Lane.
Hello, Monica.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Well, I'd heard so much about Madame Olga. I wanted to come over and see for myself.
Oh, she's wonderful, Mrs. Lane. Oh, bye, Patty. Thanks.
Look, Mom, you can't just barge in without an appointment. You'll have to come back.
Patty, this is your mother?
Yeah, Madame Olga, but she doesn't have an appointment, so she'll be back
Oh,
tomorrow.
your mother doesn't need an appointment. I've been so anxious to meet her.
Well, this is Mrs. Lane and this is Madame Olga.
Please come in, Mrs. Lane. Oh, you're a very fortunate woman to have such a talented daughter.
Oh, yes, that's what I keep telling myself.
Would you like a reading?
Yes.
Please be seated. Now, let me see what vibrations I get from you.
I don't get it. That must have been Patty's friend who just left. Wonder why she hasn't signaled yet.
I'm glad my wife doesn't know about this. She'd really make a scene.
Yes, you have great dramatic talent. You could have been an actress.
Well, I had thought about it. But, of course, after the children came, I realized
that will be all for today.
Thank you. How much do I owe you?
Oh, there's no charge.
Oh.
But the usual love offering is $5.
Oh. I have 10. Do you have change?
Yes.
Thank you.
No! I mean, why break a whole $10 bill? I have change right here. This belongs to you, and this belongs to you, and here's for my mother's reading. Oh, the sun was getting in my eyes.
Let's wait a second, make sure.
Oh, I just happened to remember I'm going to need some change. Do you have singles?
No.
Well, let me see. I think I have 2. Oh, yes, I have 4 singles and some silver.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Okay, let's go.
It was too gloomy in here.
Wait a minute. Shades up again.
Madame Olga, do you happen to have 2 10s?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good, because there's a 20 I'd like to change.
All right.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. Mom, do you have change of a 10?
No, honey, I only have this 5.
Well, look, you owe me 5 anyway, so take this and you'll owe me 10. Now, this is for my mother's reading.
But she's already paid me.
Well, that's a bonus.
Now, really, this is too much.
I'm beginning to feel like a yo-yo.
Now, this is yours, right?
No, this belongs to Madame Olga.
My dear, I'm afraid you're mixed up.
No, don't you remember? She gave you a 10, then you gave her a 5, then I gave you a 5 for her love offering, then she still owed me 10 and you 5, so I gave you 20 and you gave me 2 10s, and I gave her 10, she gave me a 5, and then I gave you the 5, so we're all even. Right?
Well,
Patty, I think you're confused, dear.
No, Mom, what's the difference? It's all for a good cause. Isn't that right, Madame Olga?
Right. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Thought you were supposed to be home worrying.
I'll take that, Madame Olga.
What is the meaning of this?
Don't you get the vibrations, Madame Olga? You're under arrest.
What's all that?
Just some junk on mind reading and astrology. I'm throwing it out.
Hello. Is your sister home?
My sister, the heroine? Yeah, go on in.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant.
Mr. Lane.
Hi, Lieutenant.
Hello, Patty. The chief asked me to offer his commendation on a very fine job. You'll probably be getting a citation from him.
Really?
In my opinion, she deserves it.
She certainly does.
Thank you.
And I'd like to thank you both for your help. We've been after Madame Olga for a long time. You were right.
About what?
They promoted me to captain.
No kidding.
Where are you going?
To get those astrology books back.
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. The Patty's only seen the Sometimes they even talk a lot.